the truth behind it. Marcellus, look, man, I love your stuff. Don't give me a strike, bro. I didn't watch this video. I watched another video of yours earlier, but don't give me a copyright strike on this. You know what I mean? I'm just trying to see, getting where I fit in. Into this Marcellus Wiley video, man. I'm interested to see what's going on, because y'all see the title, right? Why Shannon Sharpe and Ocho Cinco really canceled the NightCap tour. The truth behind it. Marcellus, look, man, I love your stuff. Don't give me a strike, bro. I didn't watch this video. I watched another video of yours earlier, but don't give me a copyright strike on this. You know what I mean? I'm just trying to see, getting where I fit in. You know, you make great content, but I didn't even know they canceled the tour. So I'm interested to see what you say, and I'm just gonna react to it. All right, so hold it down.
What's up, y'all? It's Marcellus Wiley, that dude.
Yes,
Let's
sir.
talk about
Yes,
what y'all are talking about, which is the canceled tour from NightCap, Shannon Sharpe and Chad Ocho Cinco. So obviously there's a lot of speculation into.
All right, you don't know, y'all know Shannon Sharpe is Chad Ocho Cinco, wide receiver. Y'all know they got the show NightCap. We ain't seen Unc on TV, man, since these accusations. You already know he already had the clapping cheeks incident on live with Mama Shell. Y'all know he had that incident where he was going crazy, but this is something different, right? So he got allegations, you know, unfortunately for him and everybody that's involved, he got allegations going on right now. So he ain't been on ESPN since, man, and it's been quiet. So we're gonna see what's up though.
To the reasons why the tour was canceled. You ain't gotta be a rocket scientist. You didn't have to go to MIT to know that 2 plus 2 is something between 3 and 5. So let's figure out what that number really is.
Yo, Marcellus be killing me. He said 2 plus 2 is something between 3 and 5. Yo, this dude, he said, he's such a character, bro. And I already know he probably gonna say, like I just said about the allegations. I already know he probably gonna talk about that's not a good idea for that type of exposure that they got going on. They probably lost sponsors. You know, venues is probably like, I don't know if it's a good thing, because we haven't heard anything about the Shannon Sharpe accusations, except for that, you know, when the text messages came out, the other videos and whatnot, and that Uncle Shay Shay tried to pay her off. He probably just wanted to get rid of it, but unfortunately, when you do things like that, it just make you look guilty, man.
But first, let Shannon Sharpe tell you. Let's go.
Let's see what's up, Shannon.
Before we get to the game, guys, I want to make an announcement. Guys, we've decided to postpone the NightCap tour. We look forward to seeing you guys.
Look at Ocho. He's like, all right, this is the notes. All right, let me see what I gotta read. I wish I could zoom in on that, but he's gonna break it down. Let's go.
In summer of 2026, it's gonna be even bigger, even better. But Ocho and I have come to the conclusion that this is the best thing as of right now, was to postpone the tour. We look forward to seeing each and every one of you in 2026. Some of you guys that have already got the tickets, you probably received the emails and further instructions, but I wanna thank you for your support. Ocho and I wanna thank you, and everybody at NightCap wanna thank you, but we've postponed the tour until 2026. Now,
you know what's crazy? I know it's like, I'm doing kind of like an Inception type of video, because Marcellus reacted to this news. I reacted to Marcellus reacted to the news, but I didn't know anything about this. So this is news to me, and I want to see what Marcellus say, and then you know, go off of that.
now.
Okay, when he says now like that, that means we ain't about to talk about this no more.
It's
Ocho,
over.
you read the notes, but you ain't about to read them notes out loud. Okay. Few things from that announcement right there. This is Marcellus Wiley with an urgent message for anyone struggling with over $10,000 in credit card debt. Here's what you need to do right now. Visit pt.monitordebt.com. They've helped thousands reduce what they owe by dealing directly with creditors, cutting balances by 30, 40, even 50%. This isn't a loan. This is a proven debt settlement program where you make affordable monthly deposits while they do the heavy lifting. Many clients become debt-free in 24 to 48 months. Don't wait another day drowning in interest. Call Call 866-204-0071 or visit pt.monitordebt.com. Your financial freedom is waiting. It's just one phone call away.
Y'all know what's crazy? I didn't skip that because if Marcellus sees this, I want him to see like, hey man, I'm getting your plug in and all that. Obviously with the sponsorship, I'm not a hater, bro. You know what I'm saying? Get to the bag. I'm trying to create content. So
one is that we got to give them a round of applause.
Okay.
For even having a damn tour. Come on, y'all. Like, let's not start where, what went wrong? What went right? They had a tour. Okay. The tour wasn't sold out because some people have their tickets already, but not everyone. Another thing that jumped out was the fact that when you hear something like this, and we talk about it a lot on this show, I told you about contracts that went good for me, bad for me. When you hear mutually agreed or we, it's always a you and an I, right? And you may have started this or I may have started this, but somehow, some way, it's not 50-50, right? It can't be. So when you ever see that, you ever read that, bold print, fine print, mutually agreed, somebody initiated it. So who knows how much of Ocho Cinco is supporting this? 100%, yes. But this started, maybe Ocho Cinco was like, dog, we can still fight through it. Like, let's live our normal life. We still doing our show. Let's still do our show from the tour, which leads us to, maybe it just doesn't make sense. Because if it don't make dollars, it don't make sense. Beyond if it's gonna be sold out or not, 8 dates, is the fact that the sponsors, the supporters.
See, what I tell ya, man, I be knowing, man. I'm gonna let him finish, but watch what he about to get into, bro. Watch.
Maybe they are on pause, or even, unfortunately, some have stopped because of the allegations, etc. You don't know that answer. I don't know that answer, but we do know that obviously they've been affected by their sponsorship, because you could just take a quick look and you remember this part of the show was getting longer and longer. Some people do their sponsors that way by logos, of course, depending on the level of sponsorship, I'm sure. And sometimes you just do it by commercial and reads and on-air reads, etc. It's all kind of different ways. You never know fully how a show is getting supported. Don't just look at logos and think that's it. So I think that you break it down to, obviously, the first thing is it don't make dollars, it don't make sense. Then you look at what kind of support we were gonna get on the road, right? And there's a fear of the crowd not showing up, I'm sure. But there's no fear of the crowd that does.
Nah, hold on. I don't think there's a fear of the crowd showing up, bro. And reason why I say that is because, one, you got Shannon Sharpe, Hall of Famer, right? Entertaining as hell. I don't care like what's going on. Then you got Ocho Cinco, entertaining. He's entertaining as well too, bro. Like, and then also you just said it. Like, he got these allegations. People nosy, man. And I'm people right now, but people nosy. So they gonna show just to see if they hear anything, even though I know Shannon, he not messy like that. He not gonna say that, but people are curious. They want to know what's going on. And plus, people just enjoy the content. So I actually, that part I disagree. I don't think there'd be any issue with anybody showing up. I think whatever tour dates they would have had or would have kept, they would have sold out most of them, if not all of them. I think that's me going based off the motion that they have. Even with all this stuff going on, they still got great motion.
Does show up. And I think that's something I've heard in conversation. People like, dog, they probably, but there's no fear of the crowd that does show up. And I think that's something I've heard in conversation. People like, dog, they probably just don't want to deal with the smoke. Nah, I'll give you an example. Remember recently when Joy Taylor and all those conversations and allegations came out and she was named in the lawsuit?
Yo. Yep, listen, man, we love Joy over here. But y'all remember the allegations with Joy, right?
They went to the Super Bowl like the week after. And everyone was, oh, snap, they're gonna be clowning, they're gonna be on. Nah. Because you gotta remember the fan experience. If I go somewhere, invest my time, my energy, my money to see you, this ain't necessarily the time I'm a clown. There are always hecklers. There's always somebody in the crowd who wanna get famous off of something crazy, be infamous. But 99.9% of the people there, like, we rock with you. Like, we get it. We're not perfect. Crazy stuff. We've been lied on before. Whatever you want to do with it, that's where people take it. So I think it's really an addition. Let's go back to MIT. The addition of, hey, the sponsors, it may affect crowd in terms of participation, not how they come at us when we're there. And also, you got to look it up, like, are they gonna be the same on the road, or are they the same right now? I haven't seen the show since all of this is hit. Tell me, is the show the same? If you go on the road and you bring that product, is it authentic? Is it the same show? Or are they feeling like they're gonna be a reserved version of who they really are, so therefore, we're not gonna go all the way with this because this is not us?
Now that's valid. That right there, that's valid. I haven't seen, man, it's crazy. I haven't seen NightCap in a while, and normally I watch it. But if y'all don't, like, look, I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I'm, you know what I'm saying? I'm a fan. I got the NightCap shirt. I got like two of them. You know, like, I thought it was funny, great marketing, like when he was going through the other situation, like the live incident, right? But that's a great point. Are they gonna be the same? Gonna be talking about having them stretched out like a quarter to three? Y'all know, he be talking wild, right? They talk wild because they two grown men just being themselves, and I think that's more of a problem than anything. You go on the road, people gonna expect that level of stuff to rise. They're gonna want you to be as authentic as possible, and if you can't be authentic, then it's like, you know, they ain't rocking with it, you know. Hey, not exactly, Squeeze, you can't be talking like that now, but you know, Unk be wilding out, but I don't think it's gonna be authentic, so we're gonna see.
So
hold on, Squeeze in the building, y'all. You know what I'm saying? When I run this back, make sure y'all go to Squeeze Reacts on YouTube. See the name of the track, Squeeze Reacts 83 on Twitch, Squeeze Reacts on TikTok, The Kick, Patreon, Squeeze Reacts. Make sure y'all go.
So I think you just add all those things up. And that's why I didn't say 2 + 2 is 4. I said it like Carl Douglas, the famous lawyer on the OJ trial, said it. 2 + 2 is something between 3 and 5. So y'all beat it up in the comments. Let me know why you think the tour.
Whoa. See what I'm talking about with Marcellus? Yo, Marcellus is he's like a hood Aristotle, bro. He give you a parable and they hit you with something wild. Beat it up. Y'all heard what he said, man.
Was postponed. Let's not even say canceled. It's canceled for 2025. Were you going? And would you want to go? And would you still go? You know, like one of those situations. Like, but one more time. Props for them even having a tour, man. This is just, that's insane how dope that is for them. All right. Well, and without further ado, you know what we do on this show, boy. We flow, boy.
All right, we off that. You know what I'm saying? But wanted to see what was going on with Shay and Ocho. Y'all see, they probably ain't going on tour, man. So they probably not going on tour. Yo, exactly, bro. I haven't seen anything with NightCap. It's clip for that. They lost their sponsors. The YouTube was like, we gotta get them out of here on the algorithm. Like, I had to go search for it, man. But yeah, it's over, man. Uncle Shay and Ocho. But y'all know what's crazy? Oh, before I even get into that, make sure y'all see this on YouTube. Make sure y'all like, comment, share, subscribe. Come to Twitch. If you're not on Twitch, make sure you come on Twitch so you get these before everybody else. But what I was about to say is that, I say this all the time, when a man gets allegations, y'all, it don't matter. Like, allegations ruin their life. Like, look, let's keep it a bean. We all know that Uncle Shay, we know he been talking crazy. Talking about how he gonna do this with that female, how his hips, whatever. Bro, any man that gets an allegation, their life is basically ruined. We don't know what's true. Even with the text messages, we don't know what he did, what he forced, if he forced anything. We do know that they was in a relationship, but now look, the man is off ESPN, off his job, lost sponsors for his, he built this brand, not only NightCap, I haven't seen Club Shay in the algorithm. It's crazy. I haven't seen Club Shay Shay in the algorithm either, yo. Like, it's just, and I'm subscribed to it. Actually, let me look up Club Shay Shay. When was the last episode?